Wow. Just found out from Roger.com and a few of my friends on Facebook that the WWE has just released 10 of their employees. 8 of them are wrestlers, 1's a referee, and the other is a personality. Or should I say, former SmackDown GM. But anyway, my thoughts on this is, for some of the names, I'm not too surprised. There's about 3 of them out of the 10 that I'm really surprised that WWE decided to let go. But I'll tell you the names right now. Like, the names so far is Kurt Hawkins, Oksana, Chamacho, Yoshitatsu, Evan Bourne, the referee Mark Harris, who I don't really know much about, Theodore Long, Brodus Clay, Jinder Mahal, and Drew McIntyre. Now, I'm actually surprised that WWE has released Brodus Clay, Drew McIntyre, and Jinder Mahal. Why? For Brodus Clay, I thought that he had great potential to be a star, a success. I thought him doing the Funkasaurus thing was actually brilliant. It actually made people connect. And of course, it died down and then they decided to turn him heel, which I thought his heel turn was actually good. I liked his explanation as to why he turned on the Funkadactyls and Lord Tensai. I was really into that because it made me connect. I liked the fact he used WrestleMania, the fact that I should have been in WrestleMania and they cut me from it, and that's why he was pissed off, why he was mad. You know, perfect reason to turn heel. Only to now, you know, him being released, and before he got released, he was doing shows for NXT, which was a big surprise. I'm like, okay, maybe he's trying to get some, you know, do a new character or something, or try out a new character, but then now he's gone. You know, I've always been a fan of Brodus Clay ever since the first incarnation of NXT, when it was just a reality TV show kind of thing. Half shoot, half work, half reality show. You know what I mean? I was actually surprised I really liked the guy, but now he's gone. I'm really shocked. And I'm also shocked that Jinder Mahal and Drew McIntyre are gone, because I thought that they were doing very well with 3MB. I thought they were actually getting over the way they should. I know there's some people who felt that, you know, Drew McIntyre was supposed to be the chosen one, and now he's ended up being one of Heath Slater's lackeys along with Jinder Mahal, but it was actually entertaining. I was actually entertained by 3MB, especially their feud with Los Matadores, and they had Hornswoggle on their side, and then they had that feud with also El Torito. I thought that was entertaining, but I guess it's not enough to hold them to do other things. You know, I guess maybe they had some new ideas for Heath Slater, probably being Clem Layfield. You know, I think that's what's going to happen, that he's going to become Clem Layfield. If you don't know what I'm talking about, watch the JBL and Cole show. You see Clem Layfield, who is JBL's nephew. But anyway, as for the others, I'm not too surprised that they're gone. You know, especially Evan Bourne. We haven't seen him in almost 3 years since his injury, and I'm assuming that with this injury, even though he's almost 100%, I don't think he really was 100%. I mean, let's remember when Flying Brian Pillman got into a severe car accident which broke his ankle, and then he wasn't the same ever again. I mean, he was a high flyer, and you do need your legs and your ankles to be a high flyer, and if one of those things go, there's a problem. You know what I mean? And Evan Bourne was known to being a high flyer, and now he's grounded. You know what I mean? Because he was known for his high-flying moves, and that's what people loved to see. They love to see him go airborne. Or maybe if he goes back to Indies and become Matt Sydal, we don't know. I mean, maybe that will be better for him. But for right now, WWE don't find him as a good investment, and hence why he's gone. If that's the reason, I don't know. That's just my thought about it. But anyway, what I think is the cause of this huge summer cleaning, as I like to call it, because it's almost the summertime. They're doing some summer cleaning. I think it might have something to do with WWE losing so much money this year. You know, if you remember correctly, WWE had lost well close to, actually I wouldn't say close, but probably over $500 million. And maybe this is their way to try to cut budgets and break even as much as they can by paying less wrestlers. You know, and I think it might have something to do with the WWE Network. I mean, it's a great idea, but the fact that they're charging only $10 a month, and you get and that includes watching the pay-per-views, I think that it's financially hurting them, in my opinion. Yes, it's only in America and not other countries. They're trying to expand it somehow soon, but right now they're only doing it in America, and the whole world doesn't have it yet. But I think it's still a financial hit on them, because most of the viewers of WWE are from America. You know, yes, other parts of the world watch WWE, but I think most of the viewers come from America. And since America has the opportunity to pay less money to watch the pay-per-views, of course they're gonna actually jump on the bandwagon and go for that. And it's kind of hurting them financially. In my opinion, it is. You know what I mean? Pay-per-views would be like $50 to $60, and now WWE is losing millions of dollars out of that every single month. You know, and maybe part of it has to do with that TV deal they were supposed to have with NBC Universal, which didn't go so well. I mean, they got the TV deal, but I guess it wasn't as worth as much as they hoped for ever since the stock went down. But I think this is their way of trying to cut budgets and keep those who they feel is a good asset to the company and an investment and whatnot. But it makes you wonder, who's next now? I mean, is this the only people that are getting released, all 10 of them? You know what I mean? Or is there more to follow? Because it just seems to me that they're only releasing those that they feel they can't invest in, or they're not really drawing in enough people or connecting with a lot of people. I don't know, but it's kind of a scary and unfortunate thought for those who, you know, especially for those who are busting their butt for the company only to be released because of something that the WWE did. You know what I mean? And I remember this happening also with XFL, that WWE lost millions and millions of dollars because of XFL, and they had to fire people. You know what I mean? So, is it fair? As a wise person once said, all's fair in love and business, unfortunately. You know what I mean? But anyway, what do you guys think of the 10 people that WWE has released? Do you think it's fair? Do you think that they should have done more with these people? Do you think that, you know, you're not surprised, or you're not too surprised? And do you think that WWE Network is responsible for this? Feel free to leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think, and we'll see from there. Alright guys, take care.